Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Monday Muse webinars. We are so excited to bring you to Ireland and to Italy today. So my name is Julian Thomas. I am the sales manager based in Washington, D.C. Our Irish properties are part of the Doyle collection, and we have one of their properties here. So if you're ever in D.C., please reach out to me. I'd be happy to meet you at the DuPont Circle Hotel. They have fabulous espresso martinis. I'd be happy to host you and enjoy part of the hotel. And please remember, whenever you are booking one of our Muse properties, to VIP guest by going onto our website and then click on the VIP your client, and that will give you an added amenity to on top of what your consortia already provides at each of our hotel properties. So we're going to start today in Rome. We are going to the Singer Palace Hotel with Michaela Mola. We do wish to apologize. The weather in Ireland and Italy is not conducive of going live, and two of our properties are under construction. So unfortunately, we are no longer doing a live webinar today, but the ladies will show you their properties and introduce you to them as best they can. So here we are. Welcome. We're so happy to have you today.
Please, buongiorno. My name is Michaela Mola. I'm the CEO and owner of Singer Palace Hotel, and I'm ready to share the screen with you with my presentation. Maybe I can't share the screen.
Yes, go
Okay.
ahead.
Can I? Okay. Yes, now I can. Sorry. Schermo intero. The second, that technology is always something that stress me a lot. Well, can you see the screen? The
Perfect.
full
Thank you.
screen? Okay, good. First of all, why Singer? It's a little bit unusual for Roma, this name, but because the building was built by the Singer Sewing Machine Corporation, the American one, in 1930 as Italian headquarters. So I'm very proud to manage the first American building built in Italy, and this is the original decor still on the top of the entrance door. But one of the highlights of the hotel is the location. As maybe all of you know very well, in Roma, it's really essential to be in the right place. We are 5 minutes maximum walking from Trevi or Pantheon, 10 minutes to Spanish Step, Via Condotti, and all the big brands, fashion districts, you know. And on the other hand, we are also very close to the Colosseum, that is more or less 1 mile away from the hotel. So this is the really, trust me, the best area to discover my beloved city. I'm 100% Roma, and so I know my spot very well. And well, this is Piazza Venezia. It's very famous with this white huge monument, and as you see, this is the Colosseum. That is again very close to the hotel, and this is a pedestrian area with Roman forums on both sides. So in my mind, this is definitely one of the best walking tour for free you should have in Roma, because you really feel, okay, I'm ready to meet a gladiator. But if you are more on the right side, we are also very close to the Navona Square, and that is totally a different vibe, a different atmosphere, because as you see, it's more modern, more the 16th, 17th centuries style, with all these domes and the big, very famous, very popular painters such as Caravaggio, Bernini, Borromini. So if you are more classical or baroque or classical oriented, again, we are very close to this area as well. And we are also very close to the Jewish ghetto. That is a fantastic area, very vibrant, with an excellent food. And the Queen of Roma, Trevi. And now, welcome to our jewel. As I told you, we are on Via del Corso, that is very popular. In fact, this part of the hotel is on Via del Corso. The hotel is this one, the building is this one, and this is instead Via Alessandro Specchi, where the entrance is. As you see, we offer two spectacular terraces overlooking Roman rooftops. On the fifth floor, we have Ristorante Le Terrazze, where your guests can enjoy their breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And this is exactly what Roma and Zinge Palace offer to the guests. You know, an incredible memory to bring back with them, and the authentic Roman hospitality. It's a family business as I'm the owner, but I manage the hotel with my husband and his sister. So we are a team of three. One of us is always at the hotel. So it's for guests, for the team, but for guests too, it's really different when, owners are involved in the business, because with the energy, the love, the passion, with the knowledge we put in my mind is totally different from big hotels or chain hotels. And this is Venezia Square, the big white monument I showed you just a couple of slides before, again to underline how central we are. And this is exactly the vibe, the atmosphere staying with us. And our this is our salotto with view. It's really, it's really very homey, very detailed, because in my mind, if your guests choose a boutique hotel, they want to feel pampered, they want to feel something exclusive, something different, extraordinary in this in this meaning. And now welcome to Jim's Bar, our cocktail bar, located on the sixth floor, and as you see, in front of Roman rooftops, and we are literally surrounded by beauty, by um, antiquities, and by attractions. And this is the indoor space. And well, this is the view. We have also a fantastic bar manager who won the award as the best bar manager in Italy in 2021. And I'm very proud of her and of all my team, because we really, it's the team itself is really well trained, but also they really assist. They are part of our philosophy. They totally understood our philosophy of welcoming guests and offering them a different hospitality, sense of hospitality. This is our indoor restaurant. And also inside, you don't lose the light, you don't lose the view. It's really fantastic, very bright, very unique. The lounge on the fifth floor, as the art of the hotel is on the fifth or on the sixth floor, where we also offer, sorry, a different check-in, because when guests arrive, they can leave suitcases at the reception, and one of our lady can go with them to the fifth floor, offering a welcome refreshment. And when they are ready, we can move on with the procedures. And another highlight of the hotel is the inventory. We have 29 rooms, sorry, so we are really a boutique hotel. On these 11 suites and 10 family-friendly solutions. We host 4, 5, or 6 guests, and all of them have an external door, an atrio, a space, or a hallway, and then the 2 rooms. In this way, we guarantee really a high level of comfort and privacy for both rooms. And we have solutions for with 2 or 3 full bathrooms, and we make the allocation at the moment of booking, so it's guarantee what you booked. I don't know if you work with families, but trust me, we really know very well this market, and we have special tours for them, special amenity program for them. We It's our first market. American families are our first market. American, obviously, but American families during April up to September, we have really many. And this is the style of the hotel. I would say contemporary, modern, but also, elegant, very Roman, very chic, sophisticated, and all rooms are different. I love to add my personal touch quite daily. So if if you stay twice or three times at Singer, you have always something to discover. And it's very different and very special. We have special amenity program for every room. Um, but we love the idea to tailor made the amenities according to your to the guest needs, and to do this we need your help. So we are more than happy to work close to you to create something really memorable for the guests, because if they are happy, you are happy, we are happy, and we it means we did a great job. And this is our lobby at the ground floor. And my it's very deco, as you see, man. All these marbles and all these wooden decors are original, so this building has really a special soul. And this is the masterpiece, the original marble staircase that goes from ground floor up to fifth floor, creating this incredible result. And it is in the middle of the lobby, so it's very impressive. And 95, grazie Julian, 95% of our guests use it regularly because it's very pleasant, and you really feel a VIP, you really feel an actress once you when you go down using this marble staircase. As you see, it's in the middle of the lobby, so it's really different. It's really incredible. And another part of our success, the team. Again, we use LQA standard to training them, and so we know very well how to pamper our guests. And these are the original sewing machines I personally found into the building in a drawer, and then I found an artisan to restore them, and now they are my personal treasure. And honestly, it's something that links 90% of our guests, because we all remember someone in our family in the past, a grandmother, an uncle, an aunt, someone using a singer in the past, because it was really very common. And this is a tip of our storytelling that really is something unforgettable for our guests. And well, I honestly, if you don't, I finished the presentation. But if you have any question, I would be more than happy to answer now, or if you want to send me requests, more than welcome.
Mhm.
But
We do have a question, Michela. Bernice would like to know what's the size of most of the rooms?
okay, we start with a single double, our entry level, that is 20 square meters. It's 220 square feet, more or less, for you, up to the highest category, the two-bedroom king executive, that is 95 square meters. It is the solution for six, that is 1,022 square feet for you. So we have a range of category: single, double, superior, and deluxe, and then different category and junior suite, and then different type of suites.
Great. And can you tell us more about the bathrooms? Do they have showers, baths, both?
Yes. We only have four bathtubs, because there are some markets that still requires the bathtubs. But if you want a bathtub, you have to tell us. Otherwise, we have walk-in showers. And yes, but bathtubs the same for you. For example, twin beds or high floor. If you have this type of needs, please share with us as soon as possible, because we make the allocation at the moment of booking. And having only 29 rooms, it could be difficult to
Mhm.
accommodate your guest needs. If we know this only, the day of arrival, it could be difficult. Not impossible, but more difficult. And we try to do our best to
Course. And
not
of
to
those
make mistakes.
29 rooms, do you have handicap accessible rooms?
Yes, it's mandatory for Italian law, so we have to. Um, we have elevators to reach out all the floors of the hotel, terraces, blah blah. So we are full equipped. Mm, see, yes, we are absolutely full equipped. Obviously,
Okay.
it's not our top client. We are not a Marriott with a huge
Roll-in
lobby space.
showers?
It's a
Yeah.
boutique hotel. We have, because it's, again, it's mandatory for the
Mhm.
Italian law. So we accommodate wheelchairs, and, for example, moto wheelchairs. There are wheelchairs with electrical. It's a little bit more complicated, but the regular one, no way, no problem.
Okay,
No issue.
perfect. And Lisa, if you have any more questions about accessibility, Michaela would be happy to answer via email. And then the last question is breakfast included in the rate?
Wait, we are very proud of our breakfast, so it's always included in room rates.
Perfect.
It's
That's
a
what
la
I like
carte,
to hear.
but full of everything. No extra money, extra charge.
Great. Okay. If there's any other questions, please go in the chat. Michaela can take a look at the chat before she departs. She is heading to a meeting in the lobby shortly after this. And one thing I wanted to point out, hello, happy International Women's Day. And what luck did I have? These are all
Yay.
women-owned businesses that we are talking about today, which is amazing. So Michaela, her sister, yeah, her husband, blah, blah, blah. But like they not only manage the hotel, Michaela will find a pillow when she's out shopping and she'll bring it home and put it in one of the hotel rooms. When I'm saying
Love
she
it.
is on top of it, she literally breathes Singer Palace Hotel, right?
Reflects me and I reflect Singer Palace. So
Uh,
it's a really a perfect match.
exactly. And Simone in the chat says Michaela is the best. So
Ah,
I
vabbè, grazie. Grazie,
agree.
grazie, ladies.
Wonderful. And I'm so excited to move next. We are going to meet Lina Bartelli. This is her first webinar, so we're excited
Oh,
for her to
yeah,
showcase Il Falconiere. And
yeah,
go ahead, Lina, and try to share your screen.
yeah, for
And
sure.
and if you were in New York City in January, of course, it was during a snowstorm. What's new? Il Falconiere's owner was here hosting cooking, how do you say it? Cooking classes,
Cooking classes. Yes,
because she
yes,
is
yes.
a gourmet chef. So I'm sure Lena's going to tell you more about this. But I absolutely love that this is all women. I like that connected in the middle of Michaela's conversation. Presenta. Perfect.
Okay.
And we just need you to
Are
close
you
the warning
are you seeing
window.
my screen?
Yes, but we can see that warning there, the app zoom.
Sorry?
This
Okay.
warning, yeah, we can see it. It's in the way.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Welcome everybody to Tuscany. We start with Rome, and upon a legend, we say that Cortona, the town where we are the grandmother of Rome, because the first king of Rome were Etruscan, and our land is the original land where Etruscan population was born. So it's funny to follow Rome presentation. Okay, Il Falconiere, Relais and Spa, as you probably know, is part of Relais Châteaux. So we are an independent hotel among these amazing association since 1989. Il Falconiere is a family property, belongs from Baracchi family since 8 generation. Benedetto Baracchi, that is Silvia's son, is the 8th generation of Baracchis that own this property. We are in Cortona. You can see Cortona is a gem, a very small town close to the border in the south part of Tuscany, close to the border with Umbria. That is another amazing region of central Italy. And the location is very important, as you know, because it allowed the guest to enjoy the best of both regions with very short transfer, even by car, even by self-driving. From Cortona, from our location, you can visit Umbria, Perugia, Assisi, as well as the beautiful cities in Tuscany like Montepulciano, Montalcino, Siena, and Arezzo. This is a part of the family, Benedetto, the young man, and Silvia Baracchi, that is our owner, but also our amazing chef, as Julian said you before. This is very important, as Michela said, because the guest immediately has the emotion to be part of this family. It is very important because we are in the countryside, as you can see, among olive trees and vineyards everywhere, very close to Cortona. That is the town you can see up to the hill. That is just 4 kilometers, and you can reach the town even by e-bike that we are provided into the relay, or just following the Roman path that cross the hill to Cortona. Il Falconiere everything was born in the villa you see here. That is the family villa that is from the 17th century. And during the year, the property and the rooms has been restored and became 31 last year. Is the typical property in the countryside. So our rooms are completely different each other, even if they are into the same room category, because the ancient building allow us just to make some modification and renovation, because we are under the very strict laws of the beni culturali, because we are a very ancient property. We start with a typical jewel into the relay, that is La Torre, the tower, that is just for single use. Then we have one classic room that we call Il Glicine, the typical flower that is that announce use usually April time, the end of March, April time. Then we have deluxe rooms. As you can see, the style is the typical style of Tuscan family properties. So frescoes on the wall, some of them are original from the 17th century, but the other part has been made by local painter artisan that create this amazing picture on the wall. Deluxe room. We have 31 rooms in total. So from each category, we can offer 8, 9, or 10 rooms among the same. The part of the new building we created in 2019 allow 8 rooms. They are more contemporary as a style, like this one, but as you can see, the details, the furnitures are always the same, like in the most ancient part of the property. We are spread out into 14 hectares. So the position of the room could be different respect to the main part of the hotel, where is the restaurant, the reception, the breakfast room. So even for this reason, it's very important that you let us know the needs of your guests, of your clients, because for us it's very important to assign the right room and the right position of the room as well. I mean, it's the property and the rooms are spread out in all the property, but obviously walking distance, maximum 150 meters from the heart of the property, that is the restaurant, the lounge bar, and the spa. This is a suite, for example, and you can see the fresco on the wall are original from 17th century. And I have to say that Silvia personally decide and choose each detail like she usually do in the kitchen, the same in the room. She's an architect. She's everything. It's impossible that something in the Falconiere Relais will be not under her decision and our choice. This is the new pool, the new swimming pool. On the right side, you see a part of the new building that has 8 rooms in total, 4 on the first floor, 4 on the ground floor. And here you see the other part of the property that belongs from 17th century as well. And it was the part where the workers that attended to the fields were used to live. In 2001, Riccardo and Silvia decided to restore even that part. And nowadays it is a sort of small hamlet with 10 rooms that could be privatized with as a villa, because in that part you also find the kitchen that usually Silvia used for the cooking classes, but that in case of privatization of that part became the kitchen of the villa. I'm very pleased to have this opportunity to announce that this building, I don't know if you can see my indication, will be part of Il Falconiere, probably, I don't know if this season or next year, but it is a very nice small villa, 5 rooms, that Silvia decided to have as part of Il Falconiere offers.
Wonderful. Will it be a 5-room?
Yeah.
Well?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
5. Yeah, I have no picture in actually, but I will be very happy to share with the colleagues that want to know more about, or who has the villa
Yes.
market or request.
Family
As you
travel.
can see,
Great.
yeah, because each part of the property in reality could be in some way privatized. I mean, the Villa Borgo del Falco, that is one that you are watching now, but even this that is Villa Scuderia with its 8 rooms, and the main villa with the 6 rooms. But the only one that has the kitchen is Villa Borgo del Falco. We are here now in the Villa Borgo del Falco, and this is the amazing view you can have from this part of the property. It's my favorite part, I have to say, because you are into the Relais, but at the same time you have a very nice moment to be private from out of the other part of the Relais. In this part, we have 3 prestige suites. The prestige suite are one of the most high level we have. They have 2 rooms and 2 bathrooms, a private open space outside the door, and are able to welcome till 4 persons, even adult person. As you can see, each room has an amazing view in the countryside and in the amazing gardens we have all around us. And this is the winery suite that is the larger room we have, 110 square meters, more or less, composed by 3 rooms and 3 bathrooms. An amazing terrace overlooking the vineyards and the landscapes everywhere. And this is one of the parts I say you before, Julian, we are restoring, because we are creating the 3rd bathroom, and we are arranging a bathtub outside in the garden that you see here on the right part. And so it became something really, really comfortable and perfect to accommodate families or small group of friends. Here we start with one of our must, that is the culinary world. As you probably know, Silvia is a woman chef holding the Michelin star since 2002. We are very proud of this and very proud of her, because she really had a passion for everything that comes from her land. And actually we are very, very lucky, because being in a small town, we personally know the most part of the farm, the factory that has ingredients at kilometer zero. Sylvia would like to use this kind of ingredients. The reason why our menu has usually a very short life, every month or 2 months maximum, the menu is changed by Sylvia and Richard Titi, that is who is her work husband, and she loved to say, because they are together since 30 years, more than 30 years. And so they create the perfect couple when they create new recipes, new presentation, and new mise en place for the clients. You know maybe that we also are wine producer. So we are a wine resort, because we have the production, a part of the vineyards inside the property. So each guest could be able to visit the vineyards, to visit the cellars, and our bollichineria, that is a sort of champagnerie, but we can't call our metodo classico champagne, because obviously we are in Tuscany and we use other kind of grapes, but they are amazing, believe me. Okay, this is our orangerie, a brand new part of the Relais that we use for breakfast in the morning and dinner in the evening, even if the guest could enjoy as well outside space, the terrace, for light lunch and for light dinner. As you can see, Sylvia would like to have a structure in iron and glass in the way that the guest could enjoy as well the amazing landscapes all around them. The details that you see are contemporary, but at the same time, Sylvia would like to remark the tradition, the great tradition of our land, Tuscany. We use even our olive oil, because we are even producer of olive oil, because we have more than 500 olive trees all around. A part of our team. And about the team, I have to say that we are very lucky, because we have just a few persons that join us during the season. The most part of the team are together since more than 15, 20 years. Like me, I am on my 16th year in a Falconiere. So the family is really a family. And these reflect a kind of welcome, a kind of attention to the guests that are really really incredible and unique in some way. Sylvia has the great love for cooking classes. She liked to share her passion with the guests. So every day, your clients could enjoy a class with Sylvia that starts at 10 in the morning. We prepare a complete menu from the entree to the dessert with Sylvia and Fabrizio, that is another chef that joined Sylvia for this kind of experience at the Falconiere. And then we working all together at the end of the lesson, we have the lunch all together in this nice dining room, having fun. We drink a glass of wine. We discuss about the lesson, and at the end the people are very, very happy to know people from other countries, and at the end of the lunch everybody are friend and became another big family. Sylvia has a passion even for the Jesus chicken and roosters everywhere. They are free in the property, so it's easy that some guests want to have a picture to try to feed them, and it's another nice thing that we can offer. Baracchi Winery is what I'm telling you before, the production of uh, 15 different labels. Among them, in our metodo classico, that is a champenoise method, are called metodo classico Baracchi, and we produce from a rosé one from Sangiovese grapes and the white one from Trebbiano grapes. Every day at 12 and at 3 in the afternoon, my colleague Lavinia joined the guest for a nice walk through the vineyards and then the wine tasting. You can have the opportunity to walk through the rows, to have a picnic in our small hood, and as you can see, the life is really slow, like the countryside and the season that offer us. Il Falconiere is not focus, is not a spa destination, but as well, in 2009, Sylvia decided to create our Thesan Spa. Thesan is the name of an Etruscan god that means happiness and wellness. And so in 2009, we opened our Thesan Spa. Our brand is Officina Profumo Santa Maria Novella in Florence, because we would like to have a natural brand that could be in line with our philosophy. As you can see, we have a very nice relax area with a hot pool with jacuzzi, hydro massage, the internal and external part. And then this is one of our must, the wine therapy. You could have an amazing bath into this tub with the wine, leaves of from the rose, and the fireplace open during the season that allow to open the fire. Otherwise, candles everywhere. It's a couple treatment, a couple ritual that we suggest for honeymoon and so on, but could be very enjoyable even by yourself. Believe me, because I tried by myself, it's amazing. Obviously, Falconiere followed the season, and so the season of a Falconiere could offer different experience and emotion to the guest. We start with spring, with the walks and bikes, detox spa, yoga or personal training. We have among the rows, cooking, and then each season offers something different. Mixology and picnics. On the fall, we have the great experience of harvesting the grapes with the workers. That is another amazing experience. You have to try absolutely. Autumn cooking and spa ritual that are completely different, obviously. In winter, it's time for olive harvesting and to discover what the surrounding offer to the guests. So visit Cortona or Arezzo. And these are some of what we can offer to your guests, from gold experience, because we are used to call our olive oil the gold, the liquid gold, truffle, art painting class, candle and perfume, horseback riding, a coffee experience. We have two young guys that has a, a, they own a coffee factory, and they are used to teach the guests how to create a very good coffee, a very good cappuccino, how to decor, and so on. Mixology experience, yoga and personal training, and ceramics. Il Falconiere could even be the perfect venue for uh, weddings, obviously, and I suppose it's something. I give you some more than something to think about and to ask me if you want.
Yes, Lena, we do have a question. It looks like the
Yes.
property is very spread out. How do the guests get around the property?
Oh, every part of the property has a walking distance. So the maximum you have 100 meters, 150 meters, not more. So you can easily walk to the property, no problem at all. We have a no golf car or something because you don't need at all.
Okay. Okay,
It seems
wonderful.
very large, but the
Yes.
different part where rooms are very close each other. So just in case we have some guests who don't want to maybe to walk, we have a courtesy car inside, so we can drive her or him to their room. No problem.
Perfect. Wonderful. Well, thank you. You did an excellent
You're
job for your
welcome.
first one. Well,
You're
thank you so
welcome.
much for joining us. And now we are leaving Italy and we are going to Ireland. Welcome, Claire Myler with the Doyle collection. Perfect. And the Doyle collection has properties
Hello.
in the UK, London, in all
Yes.
Ireland, and then here in Washington, D.C. And I know you prefer to say you're a family-owned business, but I know there's a woman up there who's in charge.
I
So
was just going to say on the theme of the week, absolutely. We're very, very proud that Bernadette Gallagher is our chairman of the collection. And I suppose it's a family business for sure, albeit a little bit different to the other stories. I was actually fascinated with listening to the Italian stories there. So a little bit of a different vibe, over in here in Ireland. But as I was sitting and listening to the other guys, it definitely reminds me of how Ireland can totally connect on or become before an Italian trip. So I think it's a lovely way of flowing through Europe. Um, my name is Claire Myler. I'm based actually in the Riverlea Hotel. So I'll tell you a little bit more about that hotel in a minute. It's probably a property you'd be least aware of. The collection, as Julian touched on, is the Doyle collection. We've 8 properties. Seven of them are in the luxury kind of market per se, and we have our head office is Dublin, so we're an Irish brand, family run, and we have 2 lovely hotels in Dublin. And I'm based down in Cork in the Riverlea Hotel, and then, as she mentioned, 3 in London, Bristol, and Washington D.C., where Juliana is based. So we're quite spread out, but we definitely have our little droplets of Irish culture and heritage throughout the collection. So I'm conscious of time as well, so I'll go as quickly through a few little images as I can. But for today, I'm just going to touch on some highlights of the Westbury and Cork. So I think a lot of you would be, or hopefully are very familiar with the Westbury. For us, it's very much a flagship property of our collection. It's very important to our owner. There's a beautiful even picture of PV Doyle, our owner's father in the lobby. So it's very much the home of everything we do. Dublin, as you all know, is the capital of Ireland. And I suppose same for all our locations in the Doyle collection. It's absolutely our unique selling point. We're right in the heart of everything. So for the Westbury, you're just off Grafton Street. And I suppose what's really kind of special about the hotel is that it's kind of hidden, even though it's the most central location ever. So there's all beautiful busking, singing going on, and people selling flowers on Grafton Street, which is the main retail hub of the city. And then just nestled behind is the main entrance into the hotel. And you walk up these kind of private steps into this beautiful, large reception area, which is known to us as the gallery. So what's special about here, obviously, you have your traditional afternoon tea offering, cocktail in the evening. All the windows open out onto Grafton Street, but our owner's personal art collection is hanging in this space. So from the very off, you get a sense of exactly the heritage and what's important to us.
Outlets throughout our hotel collection are of real pride of what we do. So we really like to bring elements of the cities into the hotel. We're very, I suppose, aware of maybe someone just has one night or 2 nights to stay in our destinations. This is the beautiful fine dining restaurant called Wild, named after, of course, the famous Oscar Wilde, with a lovely terrace setting. It's where they have breakfast as well served. The sidecar is an absolute must. Many people from staying all over Dublin will come to the sidecar for a cocktail in the evening. It's a constant award-winning offering. They go all out in the detail and the storytelling of each seasonal cocktail brochure that they have. So just even going there is an activity in itself, really, to experience that. And then, fortunately, they have another more relaxed offering on the ground floor, dinery kind of speakeasy, kind of Parisian feel Balf's restaurant as well, which is really well received. And then coming into the hotel, I mean, it's a five-star luxury property. It's a leading hotel in the world, well prestigiously, well known and thought about in the likes of Condé Nast and the like. So you'd expect an amazing bedroom product. So they're working through and finalising the last elements of the refurbishment there at the moment. The last half floor will be complete by June. So that's the big message they wanted me to pass on, is that absolutely everything is going to be fully done for the summer, which is fantastic. And you can see here as you go through the rooms, very contemporary, modern design, lovely new elements to some of their suites, to have a terrace as well, very unique to Dublin, especially in a hotel of this caliber. Gorgeous tones. As I mentioned, our owner, Bernie Gallagher, is interior designer and she heads up the team. So everything is hand designed, thought about for specific areas, with all a kind of touch to kind of local designers, furniture makers, and so forth. Lovely options and elements for children as well and families. TP tents, special turn down. So there's a lot to have fun, even though there's a lot of fun to have, especially sitting in or staying in a city centre option. And then I just got to quickly mention Croke Park. We have a second property just located on the other side of the river. I suppose just to note, if you have any sports fans, the NFL, for example, the famous matches that go on there late autumn and fall takes place in the Croke Park Stadium, which is located right next to our second Dublin property. So it's very unique to us. It's where we play our national sport, the GA games, the hurling and the football. It's an amateur sport, so no one's paid to play, and it's a capacity of 90,000. So it's something, if any of your clients are staying in Dublin, it's something they should try and hook up and link in to see. It's the fastest field sport in the world, kind of similar to lacrosse. So it's definitely something that your guys should check out. And I'm just going to quickly unshare, if you don't mind, and reshare again, because we have some new images to show you when I bring you down to Cork. So I'm based in the River Lee, as I mentioned. So it's a 2.5 hour drive from the capital, an hour and 20 minutes from Shannon. So there's a couple of options to get to us. And then as I was listening as well to the other ladies, the European access is something we don't often touch on. So, are you seeing River Lee there, guys? My apologies.
No, we're still seeing the Westbury.
Still seeing the Westbury. I thought that. My apologies. Bear with me now 1 second.
Of course. And Lena, you have a question in the chat. If you can go into the chat room, please.
Yes, please.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you.
Okay, we should be. Is that showing you there now?
We see the
Yeah.
River Lee. Yes.
There we go. Is it showing full screen? My apologies, Julian.
No, it's not showing full screen yet.
That's very interesting. I'm clicking.
I think we have a slight delay though as well.
I do apologize for this, guys. 1 second there now. I could have stayed in the same format, but just of last week we have just launched some brand new CGIs. So Cork is actually going through a full refurb at the moment.
It's great.
I don't know if I could just get it up. If I could just. Okay, let me see if I can share this now. Isn't this terrible now? Always the way, isn't it? 1 second there now. I'm conscious of everyone's time. I'll give it one more go and I'll go back to my original plan. Okay, I think we should be there now. Okay. Are we good? Apologies. So sorry, guys. So yeah, I just wanted to bring you to a new presentation because we just received a new image yesterday.
Perfect.
So In short, Cork is the second largest city in Ireland. So for a lot of you that aren't familiar, it is the largest, I suppose, chunk of the south of Ireland, to kind of put it in perspective. But what's really different about us is that it's a very small city and a very large county. So it's the perfect place to kind of base yourself in a city, but yet to be able to explore all what's to do in West Cork. East Cork. But it's a great combination. We do find a lot of our clients are doing kind of a Dublin Cork combination. So it's kind of a tale of two cities. So you can fly into Dublin, travel down through Ireland, maybe stay one night somewhere in the Midlands, could be, in Adair or Cashel, and then continue on to Cork and use Cork as your base for the final leg of your journey. And with that, you can still explore all of the south. So you can take into Killarney and Dingle all in that and still base yourself in Cork. So you can see here extremely modern building. Will be 20 years old in the summer actually, and I'm here that long, so I know how quickly the time has gone. Very modern in design, and what we're very lucky to have is a beautiful river that wraps around the whole hotel. So it's a city centre hotel, but it's hard to believe it when you have this lovely calm vista. We don't have large high-rise buildings floating around either, so it makes Cork a little bit unique. Location wise, very central. So we're 10 minutes from the airport, really easy access. We have an international airport located near the hotel with all the European access. It's something some clients mightn't be too aware of, but it's such an easy airport to get in and out of, 7 gates. So it's definitely a way of adding Cork on, perhaps as a little trip onto Europe. And to give you an idea here, all the connections that we have through Cork in particular, and we do have a train station 10 minutes away, which you can get hourly trains right up to Dublin. So just to touch on the actual area, I suppose what I like to say is you can pretty much see and do anything within a half an hour of the hotel. So if your clients are golfers, we have some of the best links courses in the country located here. If lovely towns and fishing villages, you have obviously the most amazing town in Kinsale. We have Cove, where which is named famous from being the last port of call for the Titanic, and with a really nice and beautiful museum experience there. As you come into the city, then we just have a plethora of local, art museums, indoor, outdoor markets. Everything's walkable, so there's no real reason to kind of plan too far in advance. You can maybe book one thing to do in Cork and then kind of figure out the rest when you get here. And I think that's the kind of real gem, is that you can kind of find your own bit of Cork. And then we have, of course, have some amazing distilleries, the likes of Jameson Distillery in Middleton. So every drop of Jameson, every bottle you see on your travels, you won't forget now, has come from Cork. So a couple of little one-liners that keeps us a little bit famous. And our coastal route, I suppose, we've got the largest chunk of the southern coastline. So, and it's the second largest natural harbour in the world after Sydney. So I've got loads of little one-liner things. So it's a really interesting city. Giving you some shots here. We've got lovely islands, some fantastic beaches. So not to think of Cork as being a city, it's really more a city and base to explore everything else. I'm just going to quickly touch on a couple of images. So these are some CGI images, because the most exciting thing news that we have in Cork is that we're doing a full bedroom renovation. We started last September, and we're very fortunate the way the hotel is designed. It's a modern building, so it was purpose-built 20 years ago. So it lends itself really well to turn around rooms with little no discomfort to anyone staying here, because you can close off a corridor, redo the rooms, and bring them back. And we've been on that flow since September. So we're 65% there, which is great. And this is what our new deluxe rooms that are due back to us in 2 weeks' time are going to look like. The main features really is everything's been stripped out, all the furniture, all the wallpapers redone, the paneling is all hand carved by a local carpenter. We have very bespoke designer elements to the furniture, which we'll be releasing exactly who the artist is soon. All Irish, of course, connecting to our design theme. And there's different color tones. So this is a lovely blue tone. We've got some teal accent bedrooms and also some orange. And then just bringing you into what will be our newest category is suites. So the hotel here's highest category would have been deluxe. We will now have deluxe Riverview, and we have 8 suites in a brand new unveiling, which we're extremely excited about. So within the 8, we will have 5 studio rooms, 2 one-bedroom deluxe apartments, luxury suites, and then we'll have 1 master large suite. So a very new offering to Cork. We will be, I suppose, the first kind of 5-star modern hotel in Cork City. It's a small market, and it's very much a new stepping up for us on the ground floor and outlets and food and beverage. We absolutely play as a high-end luxury offering, but the room product really now is going to elevate, and it's absolutely going to be the place to stay for any of your clients visiting the south. And this is a shot of what the bedrooms will look like as well. Really, really nice, soft, really taking in that view. If you remember our exterior shot wrapping around the river, it's all about bringing the outside in. And then just a touch on the ground floor. So we're very proud. We have a beautiful outlet space. As soon as you come into the hotel, from the cocktail bar to the river club to the restaurant to this amazing terrace that wraps around the whole hotel. It's fully covered in the winter with kind of fairy lights and hot water bottles. And then obviously you can open up here for summer as well. So a lovely place if someone just had a night to stay in Cork to get a full view of what Cork is like in the evening. And this is our River Club bar. You can see some Doyle collection nods. Every hotel definitely has independent style, but there's little kind of collection features like we love parquet flooring. We're not afraid of color. We like this kind of New York kind of Parisian style bar. Here's some shots of the cocktail bar with some, really great prints on the furniture. And then this is some other private terraces that we have throughout the hotel and some of our private dining spaces. And we also have launched a couple of months ago a brand new spa as well. So an absolute expert in facial treatments, really, really high end, a beautiful thing to do. That with the suite product we will also be offering in bedroom as well. And full leisure facilities on site. So you really can just stay here and not move if you wanted to. So full pool, gymnasium, the works, car parking, coach parking. And I should say it is a large hotel. We have 180 rooms, so it's quite well spread out with all different room types, including many interconnecting rooms. So that is, I tried to go as quick as I can because I'm conscious of the time, Judy, and I wanted to make sure you could get there within the hour. I know it's good to stay to a schedule. So yeah, I'll share more as the bits are being unveiled, but we're very excited. Come the summer, brand new hotel.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Claire. I learned something about Cork that I didn't know.
There
So
you
that's
go.
wonderful. It adds to opportunities to grow outside of Dublin. Let's get our
Absolutely.
advisors or our clients, if they've already done Dublin, and it's a great opportunity to see something more. It's more of Ireland.
Absolutely.
And it's your month, isn't it? March is everyone thinks of Ireland when we think of March.
Absolutely.
So
It's Heritage Week. Yeah, all our crew are heading over to the DuPont now next week. So there's going to be a huge Irish group over there, including a lot of local people from Cork, business people.
oh
So it's an exciting
yes,
week.
yes. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, if you're in DC, let me know. I'll reach
I
out and
know I didn't get on the
can
list. I was like,
attend.
who's going? Yeah,
Oh
next year,
no.
hopefully.
Next year,
Yeah,
definitely. And then we
yeah,
can meet in person. Well,
absolutely.
thank you everyone for joining on this adventure to Italy and Ireland. We're so pleased to have you here with us. This afternoon, I will send out the recording as well as contact information for these three ladies and these three women-owned businesses. We will be back on Wednesday. Join us for a webinar at 10 a.m. with Destination in Austria with O Bespoke DMC. So this is a destination webinar. There's a $50 grand prize for the person who pays the most attention and can answer the most questions correctly on travel in Germany and Austria. But if you have clients booking Oktoberfest, Christkindl markets, this is the opportunity to jump in and ask all the questions about where to go and what to do. So thank you, ladies, for joining us today. And I look forward to seeing everybody on Wednesday at the next webinar. Thank you so much and have a great day. Goodbye.
Bye.
You're welcome, Rita. Bye-bye.